In the last few years, new weight loss medications have taken the world by storm. These results come with seemingly only mild side effects for the vast majority of users. This has led to an unprecedented rise in the popularity of these medical treatments. For the first time in modern history, we are seeing a shift in national health trends. The country's overall obesity rate has actually started to fall in recent reports. Recognizing this impact, the World Health Organization made a significant update to its guidelines. They added GLP-1 receptor agonists to their essential medicines list for managing diabetes. They also released official guidelines on how these drugs can be used for obesity.
For the first time ever, we have a highly reliable medical option for weight loss.
This treatment works quickly and safely to help individuals manage their body weight. It allows people to lose significant amounts of fat without extreme struggle.
But like most topics in nutrition and health, these drugs spark intense debate.
Public opinion is deeply divided on whether medical intervention is the right path.
Some view it as a shortcut, while others see it as a lifesaver.
There are many complex aspects to GLP-1 drugs that we must explore. Today, we will focus on the potential medical revolution these treatments represent. Obesity is one of the most widespread chronic health challenges of our time. Over 1 billion people globally are currently living with this condition. For decades, this global health issue has remained largely unresolved and underfunded. Traditional advice of simply eating less has failed to curb the rising numbers. Now, GLP-1 drugs are emerging as the first highly effective medical treatment. This marks a historic turning point in the field of modern medicine. To understand why this is a breakthrough, we must look at the trap. In recent years, more than half of all Europeans were overweight or obese. This issue affects people of all ages, backgrounds, and geographic regions. Alarmingly, 1 in 3 children in these regions are also affected. In countries like the US and Mexico, the statistics are even more stark. Nearly 3/4 of the adult population in these nations face this challenge. Today, obesity-related complications claim almost 4 million lives every single year. It has become one of the leading preventable causes of death worldwide. If current trends continue, the future outlook is incredibly concerning. By the year 2050, half of humanity is projected to be overweight. When people hear the word obesity, they often think of extreme cases.
They assume it is solely a result of severe overeating and lack of control.
But this simplistic view does not reflect the complex biological reality. These categories help clinicians assess health risks rather than appearance.
Because human bodies are diverse, we use several different diagnostic tools. The most common tool is the body mass index, or BMI. We also look at body fat percentage thresholds for men and women.
Ultimately, obesity is a medical term for having excess body fat.
To understand how we got here, we must look at our history.
For the vast majority of human history, food was extremely scarce.
Finding high-calorie food was a rare and vital stroke of luck.
Our ancestors evolved to consume as many calories as possible when available.
Binging on sugar and fat was once a highly successful survival strategy. The more sugar, fat, and salt a food had, the better. Our brains are biologically wired to love these energy-dense foods. They trigger powerful feelings of pleasure, comfort, and reward in us. This drive helped us survive in a world of constant food insecurity.
Back then, finding dinner was the most important daily challenge.
But then, our environment changed almost overnight in evolutionary terms. Suddenly, we found ourselves surrounded by an abundance of cheap calories. Modern food has become highly engineered, cheap, and hyper-palatable.
It is designed to bypass our natural fullness signals entirely.
The perfect combination of sugar, fat, and salt makes it addictive.
Our ancient reward centers go absolutely wild with joy.
About half of the products in a typical grocery store are ultra-processed. These foods are often marketed in highly clever and misleading ways. Health claims on packaging can easily distract us from actual nutritional value. Serving sizes are often unrealistically small to make stats look better. Constant food advertising and marketing surround us wherever we go. These strategies are carefully designed to encourage us to buy more. As a result, most people overeat on a regular basis. We often consume extra calories without even realizing we are doing so.
This subtle overconsumption happens gradually over days, weeks, and months.
It is rarely a sudden failure of willpower or self-control.
Here is your sparkling cherry sundae.
Oh, it's absolutely stunning!
I can't wait to try it.
Just a small excess of calories can have a major long-term impact. An extra 100 calories a day is equivalent to half a chocolate bar. This minor surplus easily slips past our body's metabolic awareness. Over a year, this small daily habit compounds significantly. It can result in gaining up to 5 kilograms of body fat.
This is how most people slowly develop obesity over several years.
Because weight gain is often stigmatized, we feel immense pressure to fix it.
We turn to various behavioral methods and diets to regain control.
But our modern food environment continues to pull us back.
We try to restrict ourselves, switching to low-calorie options.
The world is full of diet trends and healthy habit campaigns.
Yet, simply telling people to eat better rarely works in practice. Our biology is incredibly powerful at resisting long-term calorie restriction.
Whee! Whee! Look how fast we're going!
They often end up gaining back even more than they originally lost.
This is not due to a lack of effort or personal failure.
Once you lose weight, your body actively fights to regain it.
It tries to pull you back to the fat baseline it was used to.
True success requires a permanent lifestyle change, not a temporary diet.
But saying no to delicious food forever is incredibly difficult.
It feels like denying ourselves some of the best pleasures in life.
And then, we have to constantly battle the feeling of hunger.
How strongly you feel hunger is largely determined by your genetics.
Some people experience constant food noise in their minds daily. They think about eating almost all the time, making restriction impossible. In many people with obesity, these hunger signals become dysregulated. Even after losing weight, the body's hunger signals remain elevated. It can take a very long time for hunger to adjust downwards.
And this is exactly where new weight loss medications step in. They interact directly with our biology to change how we feel. They quiet the constant food noise, bringing immense psychological relief. To understand how they work, we must look at hormones. Our eating behaviors are governed by a complex orchestra of signals.
These hormones are completely outside of our conscious control. They signal when to eat, when to stop, and what to crave.
You don't get hungry at night because of a conscious decision. It happens because your body releases specific hormones at that time.
These chemical messengers coordinate our entire digestive and nervous systems. And it turns out, our body fat is a major regulator of this orchestra.
In a healthy state, the signals are balanced and work together. But excess body fat can throw this entire system out of tune.
This can lead to increased hunger and insulin resistance over time.
But there is one specific hormone that plays a crucial role. It is called glucagon-like peptide 1, or simply GLP-1.
Your body naturally releases GLP-1 after you eat a meal.
It tells your pancreas to release insulin to manage blood sugar. It also slows down digestion, keeping food in your stomach longer.
Ultimately, it signals to your brain that you are full and satisfied.